It's like I've said before, we need to take the little victories where we can get them. And this is another example. Eton College, no sanction for former teacher in masculinity row. Man, I wonder what this teacher did. It must have been something terrible. A former Eton College teacher will not be sanctioned by a school's watchdog over a lecture that stated male aggression was a biological fact. In the business, those are called hate facts, right? Even though some things are true, you're not allowed to say them. You're not allowed to say them. You can't say things that are true if they might upset people. Will Noland was sacked for refusing to remove the lecture which he had been told not to give from YouTube. The Teaching Regulation Agency, TRA, decided to take no action following an inquiry, Mr. Noland's lawyer said. Eton College said the ruling did not undermine its decision to dismiss the English master. So you have kicked out a person for telling the truth and stating scientific facts. Well, then Eton's a joke. Why would anybody go there? Why would anybody go to that fucking place? I realise that that's where all the Tories and all that and everyone go. Why would anybody go there? Why? Why would you? Why would you go to a school that does not teach facts and in fact kicks teachers out for speaking the truth? Why? Cool. Offer me a free position for my kid. I'm not going to send them to Eton. I would like them to go to a school that teaches facts. I would like them to go to a school that teaches provable science. Mr. Nolan's video entitled The Patriarchy Paradox suggested that saying smash the patriarchy amounts to saying smash human nature and biological reality. Oh my, that's spicy. It continued, biologically speaking, the idea that men exert power over women is nonsense. Mr. Nolan's solicitor, Simon Henthorne, said Eton College reported the lecture to the TRA, which considered charges of undermining tolerance and failing to safeguard students. From what? From what? Might their feelings have been hurt for a few minutes? How terrible. How awful. That must be so tragic. Did did you learn something in school today that upset you? Do you need a wee shoulder to cry on? I'll book you in with a psychiatrist tomorrow. That must have been awful. You weak motherfucker, like, safeguard the students. Shut up. He said the agency had closed the case with no further action. Good. In producing the video, William Noland was aiming to promote freedom of thought and stimulating debate on what was an emotive and topical subject. So he did exactly what a lecturer is supposed to do. He was doing his job. Eton College said it had opposed a teaching ban for Mr. Noland and the TRA had agreed. In a statement, the school said this does not mean that Mr. Noland did nothing wrong or that Eton was not entitled to dismiss him. You can have whatever staff working for you that you want. You are entitled to dismiss him if you want. You just are an absolute shit stain for doing so. And Mr. Noland has in fact done nothing wrong. He has in fact done nothing wrong. You're the one that got upset at your place of education teaching facts. Like, really, like, Eton, you are the one 100% in the wrong here. The Duke of Cambridge and the Duke of Sussex were pupils at Eton which charges more than £40,000 a year. Conservative Prime Minister David Cameron and Boris Johnson are also among its alumni. Yeah, a lot of Prime Ministers have gone to Eton. Eton is or Harvard or whatever you want to call it, something like that. The Department for Education said it could not comment on individual TRA cases. Basically, we have arrived at the point now where people are being, kicked out of their jobs and told to shut up and silenced and stuff for teaching facts, for teaching truth. That's the point we've arrived at now. There are some things, if you've heard the phrase "sad but true," there are some things that are factual that are going to make you really upset when you hear them. Right? For example, whenever I hear about the rates of rape in South Africa, it makes me really sad. It makes me really sad hearing that piece of factual information. It's a terrible piece of information. It's horrible. In fact, I advise that you don't look it up. But it is something that unfortunately is a fact, right? Some facts upset you. right? See if you don't like it, then what you doing learning? What you doing learning? When you learn things, you're going to learn inconvenient truths. You're going to learn things that you do not like. You're going to hear things that are going to be hard for you to hear, right? If those things upset you, then just fucking don't be in education. Like how do you go outside going, oh dude, you need to safeguard us from bad facts and bad information. Get out the uni. Get out. You're not cut out for it. You're not cut out for education. Go work in McDonald's. Go work in the fucking Amazon factory. Right? You're not cut out for fucking education. Right? See if you want to actually work hard and make something of yourself. Stop expecting institutions to hold your hand like a little fucking baby all the way through it, because you might have a little nervous breakdown because you heard a piece of information. Right? Grow the fuck up. Stop firing people for teaching facts. Because, see, as a teacher, as a lecturer, your job is to teach facts.